smile. Yeah, I get some of you guys do it all the time. I don't. I have people around the world now that are depending on me for them to grow and get to where they need to go. What I do on this earth, it ain't about me. It's about the hearts and souls that do not have the ability to do it on their own. So I'm ready. See, in the military, you lay things out, so there's order. You lay things out, so there's order. So when feces hit the oscillating rotor, you're not jumping up trying to figure out where everything is. No, like your Glock 19 got a round in it, your tac vest is ready, your M16 is squared away, your boots are on, you throw them on, you zip tie, you go. Next thing you know, 3 hours later, you're on a C-130 and you headed to Africa. And now you land in Egypt and they're talking about, let's go, let's get some. I had a flashback, excuse me. That was me at 19, but some things just haven't changed. But it's the same in business. There's no order. And you try to fake it, but you haven't rectified the relationships in your life that are causing you pain. Or like a parent that you think owes you something because you thought they were too hard on you. And then you have kids. You're like, oh, that wasn't that bad at all. Or a breakup from a year ago. And you haven't gotten that out of your system? See, what usually happens when those things happen in your life, you typically in business will meet somebody that reminds you of those people. And when you meet that person, you can't connect with them because you're still getting over on the issues that you haven't rectified, that you thought you could just ignore and they go away. Nah, bruh and sister bruh, that's not how that works. Hey, I'm sorry. I try to include everybody the best way I know how. You know, I tell people, hey, our household is a two masters household. They're both from her, but I leave that part silent. But anyways, vulnerability, command presence. See, what I have found in my personal life is the more vulnerable I become, the more I recall. See, your mind and your emotions as they work together can only register so many negative experiences at one time. But your body will hold all of those experiences, even the ones you forgot about. So as you start becoming vulnerable and rectifying one relationship after another, one issue after the next, then the other ones can come in. And now you're ready to rectify these things. So now that you go to do business with people, you don't say, and you don't subconsciously, you're not even self-aware enough to notice that those are the things that are holding you back in your business. You just say to yourself, she gets on my nerves. That's because she reminds you of your older sister who was prettier than you and got all the attention. But when you clear all that up, all that ugly, as my grandmother would call it, get rid of the ugly, life becomes so much easier. And then you're open to new relationships. See, before I met my wife, I was not a nice person. I was a jerk. I'm just going to call it like it is. I was not nice. I was arrogant. I was cocky. I know you guys are like, no way, Don, you? I had some issues. My sister would tell you, I won't say that. She would, in short, she would say I'm not wrapped too tight. But she loves me, and she knows my background. But I became vulnerable with who Dom Faussette was. See, there's some of you in this room that lack the ability to be by yourself. You have to be in a relationship. You can't go to a restaurant by yourself. You can't go on vacation by yourself. You can't go to the movies by yourself. I had a professional tell me, Dom, start getting comfortable with you. Start doing what you do, things by yourself. Get comfortable by yourself. All right, I said, okay. So I started going to the movies by myself. I was like, this is weird, but this isn't cheap. This is great. Yes, I will take the large popcorn and the large drink because I only got to buy one. I've been to Ruth's Chris by myself. I've been to Mastro's by myself. To sit there and you have the meal, the lobster comes out, and they're like, sir, do you want dessert? I can afford it, I sure do. And if I don't eat it all, I'll take it home. And I know when I wake up in the morning, it will be right where I left it. So I got comfortable in my own skin. Many of us aren't comfortable, not us, you are not comfortable in your own skin. So you go into business and you think that you have to have a partner. Because, truth be told, you don't know what you're doing. And you think that you can be with a partner in business because and this is what entrepreneurs tell themselves. You know, we're business partners. One, you think that sounds cool, and you think you can. Well, we're going to sit down. We're going to mastermind. We're gonna map out our 2020 strategies. Okay, so you read a book. But two years later, or even 9 months later, I follow up on social media, and I'm like, oh, I don't see any growth. No growth. Because you're uncomfortable doing things by yourself. Let me tell you what doing business by yourself, growing your business, not doing business. You can't do business by yourself. Growing your business by yourself lets you see what you're made of. Because when I was in the police academy and they said, Faussette, get down and give me 100, I couldn't say, hey, Jenkins, I'm going to do 50. You do 50. Just give me your 50 and I got my 100. No, that's not how that works.